Let's go.
Yes, Motor Diabolical coming at you with another movie review. I'm gonna talk about Novacaine that came out about almost 2 weeks ago. I give this movie a 4 out of 5. It was fun. It was fun to watch. Jack Quaid. He did a good job in this movie. He has some comedic aspects. He's kind of funny, but this movie shouldn't have came out no movie theaters. It has an 83% on Rotten Tomatoes. Some people like it because it's a fun movie. It has a lot of violence in it, a lot of shooting and stuff going on, but it has some funny moments. But this movie, it has streaming written all over it. This should have been on Netflix or something, not no movie theaters. I guess they tried to make some money, try to make their money back from producing this movie. I forgot how much this movie cost to be made. It's an hour and 50 minutes. It goes by pretty fast. It got some slow moments in there. Basically, this guy has some type of nerve problem where he can't feel pain. And the whole movie was him doing stuff to himself because he couldn't feel any pain. He was fighting one dude and he dipped his hand in some hot grease. His hand was all messed up. And then he went to this guy's house that robbed the bank. And he booby trapped the whole house and, had this big old medieval ball and chain. He hit him in the back and, he had a rope or something in his room and he was hanging upside down. And then one of the guy's brothers came to his house, found out that the Jack Quaid character ended up unaliving his brother and trying to torture him, and he was peeling off his fingernails, and Jack Quaid's character was playing around like he couldn't feel it and stuff like that. Like he could feel it. It was just okay. They did too much with this guy not being able to feel pain. Basically what I'm trying to say. They did too much. They could have just, a couple of times where he, couldn't feel any pain. It was kind of funny. But then some of the times they kept going with the same old running gag. He couldn't feel any pain and just kept running with it through the whole movie. And they didn't have to do that. That's what kind of set the movie back a little bit for me. But like I said, I enjoyed it. I can see myself watching it again. It's very funny. It has some funny moments in it. It's very watchable. It's very rewatchable. If you didn't seen it once, you can watch it again. It's just, like I said, it's very funny, very hilarious. It's just that this guy was a simp behind this chick that worked at this bank. Come to find out, she had set the whole thing up. She was a plant. Her adopted brother came and robbed the bank that she was working at. Then he ended up getting unalived, and she ended up going to jail. And then at the end of the movie, they end up trying to get with each other. And I'm like, okay. So basically, this dude did all this stuff for this female that he thought really liked him. But she was using this dude so she can get the vault code. So basically this dude was being a simp the whole movie, doing stuff that he didn't really have to do behind this female. It's basically the moral of this whole movie. This guy's a simp. He didn't understand that this woman was using him, trying to get the bank code, the vault code, so she can give it to her adopted brother so they can go rob the bank with some of his friends. So basically what the movie was about. Just a planned bank robbery gone bad, and he wanted to be a savior, a hero, and a super simp. This dude was a super simp the whole movie. Well, half of the movie went after the bank robbery happened, trying to go save this chick that he thought really liked him. But, she was just playing him for a damn fool. So basically, he did all this stuff for nothing in this movie. And there was a twist at the end that she was a part of the robbery, that she was in on it. She was there to get intel, and she was really there to seduce him. And he didn't see it coming. He really thought that this woman really liked him, basically. And that's basically what the whole movie was, man. They had a twist at the end. You can see it coming a mile away. All this stuff. So, like I said, I give this movie a 4 out of 5. It has 83% written on Rotten Tomatoes, so everybody likes this movie for some reason. It's cool to watch and stuff like that, but 83%, that's pretty high. But anyways, like I said, This is my review of Novacaine. It's a very funny movie, very funny. But like I said, it has streaming Netflix written all over this movie. This movie really have no business coming out in movie theaters at all. It should have been running in, like if they was gonna put it in the movie theaters, they should have put it in for a couple of weeks and pulled it and put it on a streaming site, basically Netflix or Hulu or something like that. Basically, what this movie is. But it's been Motor Diabolical. I'm a